another compound. Okay, so the compound is called avyayī-bhāva. So here technically is talking about adverbial. So what I do is can you see I put something here so that uh, an adverbial clause is a group of words that plays the role of adverb. So that means the sentences will be looks like something like all clauses, adverbial clauses contain subject and a verb. This is very important because if you cannot see the idea of that, then it's very hard. That means your adverbial clause is just like your standard has subject and a verb. Okay. So this is another definition of so we want to know what is adverb of time. Okay. An adverb of time states that something happened. How often? How often? You see in English, you see in English, see, so an adverb of a time often start with one of the following subordinating conjunction. After as as long as soon as before no sooner since until when what So this is the English adverb. So when we want to translate Pali into English so we must observe what is an adverb of time in Pali. So we need to use one of these when it is necessary. So this is not in the book. This is basically is the English grammar. So then adverb of a place states that where something happened. So adverb always start with with a preposition in, on, and near. In, on, and that's why near is always is an adverb. No doubt is classified as a preposition. So you have something like near is upa inside is anto anywhere everywhere So here is everywhere is sabata. Then we have the word ku, him, where, whatever, this one. So this is something like that. So our abbreviation for this adverbial compound is AV because we take one A here, take one A here, and then we take the V here. So this is compound. All right. So in the normal adverb, this is a normal adverb. This is the adverb of manner, adverb of frequency. This is just some example. Adverb of manner means walk slowly. Adverb of frequency verb of frequency. Okay, verb of frequency, that means it's sometime few many this is frequency. So this is all right. So here, what we do, we will look at here. We look at the Pali here. Can you see here? This is a nagara serve to the town or for the town. So the word here, this is a prefix. So the prefix is put in front. Upa, that means in this case, upa means near to the town. So near to the town, we don't have to put to the town. Near the town is good enough. This is object. So the to no need. Same like this. So the word anu can mean along or behind. Means along behind. So this is one of the typical of adverbial. This is ever behind the chariot. Okay. So here, this one here he says house after house. Not necessarily it have to be house after house. It can be along the house because the word anu. It can be along the house. Along the house, that means how if you say along the house, that means the house is side by side. That means house after house already along because the word is along. So this is how these all the examples. That means technically adverbial compound always got in decline. This is in decline or a prefix. Okay, or decline, you remember, and then plus some of these words like heta lah, upari lah, tiro lah, this is all. So these are avyayī-bhāva. So this is the one, you see, like this one, under this word is under the bed. Upari is above, upon, above, upon dimension. This is a hero is cross, cross or something like that. This one anto, I see inside the village. Inside of the village, you don't have to off, it's inside the village. English also sometimes take away certain preposition. The word party sotang against the current, and so things like that. All right. So you will have something like that means an adverb or decline or as adverb. The first member, that means this is the front one. First member is either adverb, in decline, adverb, or prefix. That means you have only three conditions. One is adverb. It can be indeclinable. It can be a prefix. So these are the three will make up of AV. The rest is a noun. Is a noun. So it's a noun. Here you will he will put it as like that. All apparently you see it apparently appears as like an object. That means apparently it put as accusative. Apparently as accusative. Okay, so when it's accusative, that means you have to look for something else, a verb maybe in front of it or a noun in front of it. So that is how you look at it. All right, any question at this junction? All right. No, so here.
Yeah, Brother Alfred.
Yeah.
It can be the noun, but here mention what is that, neuter?
No, object.
Ending,
It's
ending
not a
the
neuter.
neuter.
It's not a neuter. It's an object.
Oh.
Object is always put in accusative.
Yes.
So that is because it put like that, because it's usually as an object. You remember, it always take as an object. All right.
But
anyway,
this tiro under the pakarasa tiro plus tiro. Yeah, this one.
But this one is in front. This is in front.
Oh.
This is in front. Tiro, if you take a tiro, it is in decline. It should be in decline.
Tiro is adverb.
Adverb, because if you put, so if you take a tiro,
yes.
See, it's in decline, right?
Oh, yes.
So in decline. So the rule what just now I mentioned is already it is either in decline, adverb, or prefix.
Yeah.
So this like party is prefix. And then like this upa is a prefix, anu is prefix. So tiro is indeclinable. Like anto, I also don't know where declinable. But I think you follow the line, you should be correct. I think you follow the line, you should be correct. So that means this is after compounding already. After compounding so it can be adverb, in decline, or prefix. So the next one will end up is looks like accusative. Of course, the book says it's a neuter noun. Don't worry, I think it looks like accusative. So for the English adverb, you can see the English adverb. This is English adverb. All this is English adverb. Still, in, to, whenever, all this is an English adverb. So the English adverb may not match the Pali adverb. So you don't worry about that because they are two different sets of grammar. So you don't have to match. So what we need to do basically is we just follow what we see here. I think this is good enough for us to able to finalize. For us to finalize. All right. You see, for instance here, can you see this is a compound, right? This is a compound. Anvat-dhamma-sang. It consists of, here is anu, because can you see anu, u plus a, this here it become a v, and then here is, this is adda is half, masa is month, half month. So this is a half month. So half month, when you combine with this, that means once in a fortnight lah. So this is so your Pali is different. You see half month plus the anu, that means apparently it means once in a fortnight. All right. And if you look at this one, can you see upari? So the word upari can be above, on, upon, upper, or overhead. So here, the word, this is a mention of palace. It can means if you look at the sentences, it can be above the palace, or on the upper part of the palace, whatever you have to look at the sentences. So the word, the upari itself can change according to your sentences. So of course here we say on the mansion or on the terrace or upstairs, whatever lah. Okay, so this part I think you can understand. So the next
Yes,
one.
thank you.
So the next one is this is the one relative compound. Relative compound, I think this is a bit much trickier than the other one. Because here it says two or more substantive. Substantive refers to the noun lah. A noun or a PRP or PPP. So in this case, you can see here now. Here the book say yasa and so. Yasa and so. And I coin out something like that. I coin out something like that because the way I analyze, I think this part is like that. This part, the word so technically is he lah. So I think we use the word somebody. So when you use the word somebody, we can put he lah, the man, the king, okay, the man, the king, whatever, the woman. So the word so, because it's only taking one example, masculine. I think it should be somebody. So when you put somebody, then we can put a lot of things inside. And then the word yasa. Yasa, that means technically it should be genitive case. It means whose. All right, whose, right. Then you take here, this is a PPP, and then this is a hand. This is a hand. So here, that means you say, can you see the word China? China is cut, a PPP, cut, hatu. So this is in a nominative singular. So you can say whose hand was cut, because PPP can was cut, head cut, whatever. Or you can see the man whose hand was cut. So in this case, you can put a lot of things inside here instead of a man. So the word he, when you consider he and a man, I think a bit get confusing lah. So in this case, I will put somebody. So this should be referring to the subject here, subject somebody. Then in your sentences, most likely you will find whether it's a man or the king or whatever, then you can figure out. So this is how you go lah. And then you have to add in this whose. Whose. So this two is required. These two is required. Now you look at the next line. The next line is still the same. Lohita, makita, siso. Okay. Okay, I say somebody's whose head. Head is sisa. Sisa, whose head? Okay. Then can you see lohita? Lohita is blood. Then makita is a PPP. The PPP. I mean, I say somebody's whose head was smeared with blood. Can you see? This is the part. This is the part. Rather than so rather than you see why this one have to use a man. When you use a man, not necessary. So in this case, you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay. So for this line, aruha, vanija. Okay, vanija. You see, vanija. In this line, I call out is this something. I say something as a subject that just now is somebody. somebody, something. So in this case, just now is whose. So human being use who, things we use which, because this is still a relative. So something which, can you see something which, can you see the word Vanija? This is the subject, the merchant, and then followed by the word Aroha. So in this case, you can have or had embark. So the word here is one is embark and one is a merchant. Now embark and merchant. So this is the one become a relative compound because you construct. So in this case, when I say something, that means we are referring to the ship. A ship. A ship which the merchant have or had embarked. So can you see, this is the way I think I'm going to structure my translation based on this is the what you call the border of translation I'm going to use. All right. Yeah. So I can do a few more so that you can understand. That this one somebody, I won't go through it. I won't go through it. You can go through by yourself. Like for instance, this one, can you see the word kina? Kina, just now we talk of kina. Kina is kina. Then here, you see here, can you see the word asawa? Just now we talk about asawa. Kina, that means things here, this is a PPP. Were destroyed or had been destroyed. This is how we're going to. So now, so if we take somebody, maybe we can say he, or the man, or the monks, or whatever. This is up to you to put already. Singular or plural. You look at your sentence. Okay. Yeah. Monk. So the word here, this part is going to be because this one can be case 4 and case 6. It is case 4. To whom, you can say that means to whom things were destroyed. To whom, that means you don't have to mention, even you use to whom, you don't have to mention the subject. To whom things were destroyed. But if you want to mention somebody, let's say the monks whose things were destroyed. You can see English is like that. It means monks whose things were destroyed. This is one way of coming out. Destroyed. But if you don't have the subject, it's to whom, followed by this. This way to this way. No subject. This is no subject. It means to whom things were destroyed. It's understood, right? Okay. So this is the thing. Okay, I will go. So any question up to here? From here onward, this number 6, 55 or down until here. Any question? Or you want to clarify something else?
Okay, Alfred.
Mm.
Under that which one already? The ship, regarding the one you put the ship and embark, the merchant embark.
Yeah, this one.
Yes. That somebody, no. That something ship is a subject.
Yeah. Yeah. In English, sometimes you see when you read the English, a ship which the merchant have embarked. Definitely it has to be a subject. This is a relative. This is relative. And then this is your subject. And then because the subject always has a verb. You see that?
Yes.
It's a verb. So it may appear that these two are, this is a subject, belongs to something else. This is a subject. So in order to connect two noun or two subject together, so you need you need a relative.
Relative clause lah.
Relative. So
Yeah.
you can reverse this. You can say merchant. The merchant. But the merchant have embarked in the ship. That's not a problem. It's not a problem. The merchant have embarked in the ship. It's not a problem because you may see the ship somewhere else along the line. But to translate this one line, you have to do in this manner. Do in somebody, something. That is the only thing. Because either things or people. The relative is always about things and people only.
Thank you.
Brother Alfred,
Yeah.
this one, the relative, the what yasa lah. So this one is inserted. Usually it's not, it doesn't appear in the sentence, right?
No.
When we think out lah, is it?
No.
Imagine got this one.
It is not in because it is not in. It's not imagined because it's about how you're going to connect sentences. So when you connect in the sentences to you form of sentences in English, the word is relative, which or whose. Which or whose. Otherwise you cannot connect because others connect you.
So in Pali only the sentence lah without this relative, this one.
Yes.
Got it.
In Pali, this one is not in the sentences. He put it out for you to see. Then you put it in English. Then you connect it up. Then you can see the picture more clearly.
Yeah, got it.
More clearly. Otherwise you cannot. Otherwise it will be just a merchant and bar finish. A merchant and bar finish. But I think you were able to find something a ship in the later part of the sentences.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Otherwise, I have been looking at this for a long time. I know what this one is talking about, but in order to make it clearer, I come out with this idea lah. I don't know whether you can understand it or not. Okay, so the rest I won't go through it, and then until we will go to the next line. The next line, because the next line is a feminine noun ending with e, u, and then the stem ending with tu, and then generally takes a suffix ka. Can you see? So that means what it's talking here is this is a feminine noun, for instance. End with e is nadi, end with u is watu. Okay, and then ending this stem ending with a tu, I think it's talking of matu lah. I think it's talking about two. This is river, this is woman. And then if a masculine ending with a two, it becomes satu. This is a teacher. So this is what I'm trying to figure out, what it's trying to explain. So I put a little bit of extra here. Now, generally it says, it means you can say and take a suffix ka. That means you can put nadika, watuka, matuka, and it means you can put a ka at end of this. So this is what it's trying to say. All right. Can you see here? See not here? Nadiyo. So this is nadiyo. This is nadiyo. Nadi is singular there. This is plural, nadiyo. So here, you just have to put the ka. Can you see the nadi? You just put nadi plus the ka, nadika. Nadika. Can you see plus the ka, nadika? Can you see this is a masculine now. Here, this is the one, satu. Sata. So you put a ka, satukang. Satukang. But I was wondering, he was talking about feminine now. Suddenly this is a masculine now. Yeah, masculine now. Maybe it's a feminine noun. But anyway, you just have to take the stem plus a ka, all this plus a ka, you'll be correct already. Be correct already. All right. So you see the ka, what do? This is what do. This is a what do. What do. All right. Here, this is the one. Can you see? This is the one. I was trying to figure out this. Okay. In this particular case, I put Yasmin and so. Okay. So here you see Yasmin and so. Just now is Yasser and so. So when you put the word Yasmin, I point out this word somewhere. 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 Okay. Somewhere. That means this is going to be subject. And then this is a relative. Then in which. Somewhere in which. Can you see? Because this word is bahu means many. And then nadi who. Many rivers. So I say somewhere in which many rivers. So for instance, maybe India in which many rivers. So here, so if you put in India in which many rivers are, I think it sounds kind of funny. India there is many rivers. So this is the one I'm going to translate because this is more towards English. This is the part more towards English. But this is our Pali word. This is a Pali word. This is a Pali word. So this is something that we have to able to figure out. So this is my methodology. This is what the methodology I'm trying to not sanctioned, not sanctioned by your university or your where you learn from. This one is my own concoction. So this is adverb of the time. This is of time adverb. So this is how I put it. You can think about it and then give me a feedback. Give me a feedback if you find something to talk about. All right. So yeah, this is the one, Yasma. Can you see this is Yasma? Yasma, technically, if you look at it, this is appellative, This is appellative. So what we do is, so you see the word here is satu. Satu basically is teacher. Satta, he become a satta. Satta is a founder. Sattaka is a founder. Here, gone away. Gone away. So Yasma, this one, what I do is I will still trying to figure out this because I don't really able to digest this. Why the Yasma? How I'm going to coin out something like that? Because here you look at there, whose founder is dead. Of course, we know this is apagato. Apagato gone away. This is the word apagato gone away. So it means dead. Gone away. Or pass away. So the Yasma is, I cannot figure out this one. So that's why I had never coined out anything. Something. So this is the one I still need to think more carefully how. Up to this section, I'm okay. But this one, I cannot figure out. All right. So I go to the number 2. This is about who, what do you? Can you see? Who, what do go? So in this case, I done somebody. So the somebody is a person, and then Yasser. So you can put whose or whose. The reason I didn't put whose is because here, bahu waduko. Can you see bahu waduko means many wife. Yes, many wife. So many wives, the verb to be is has many wives. Somebody who, so the only likely word is this one. Somebody who has many wives. You can see it cannot be whose already because this in English doesn't support the word whose in this line. Somebody who has many wives. So we say a person who has many wives. This is something that I need to, I come up with this so that you can see the structure, the push. And then this is the has is not there. We only has this one. All right. Okay, any question, comment? Yeah, we move forward. We move forward. Later, when we do the exercise, we can see it much clearer. 57, when a feminine noun is the last member, that means this is the last member. So first word, second word, a feminine. So apparently this one we will put it as a PV. Compound is called PV. PV. It's not PV, PV. PV. So this one is this compound is called PV. Okay. It takes masculine neuter form. So in this case, it means from a feminine to a masculine or neutral form. So I put like that. Okay. If it is a determining determining masculine or a neutral noun, the first member. So if the first member, if it's a feminine, the first member is a feminine. Feminine. Now, okay. Then drop the feminine. And drop the feminine. Okay, like that. You see, can you see this is a feminine? Panya is a feminine. Panya, this is a long A is a feminine. So this is NTI. NTI. Masculine will take NTA. This is masculine ending. The feminine will take NTI. This is a feminine. This is the feminine NTI. Okay. So what it says that this is the one, because this is the become a masculine. You can see, this become a masculine. Because only a masculine can end with a O, no. So this one become a masculine. So that means this one, technically, this one become Panya lah. So Panya, when you decline, it become Panyo. Okay. So your first member has to be GCN. GCN to be this. So it becomes just like that. Mahanta. Okay. Because this is a GCN, this is a masculine. So when you decline this nominative singular, it become a long A. So it become Mahapanya. Follow? So this is a masculine. So that means I put it somewhere here. Mahanti. So this is what it's talking about. So no problem. So no problem. So the one here is on the top. You don't have to do it anymore. So the next line, can you say like Jihua? This is a feminine, means a tongue. Tongue. So can you see that this is your yasa, this one, yasa. That means just now somebody. Somebody's. So somebody's whose tongue, can you see this is a PPP? A PPP will take a masculine noun. Bahuta, bahuta. This is a feminine, this is a masculine. Whose tongue is broad. Or a man who has a broad tongue. That is something like that. Okay, follow. This is not too difficult. So this is the same. So the word is achala. Achala is it's not shaken. So you say somebody, a man whose faith is or was unshakable. Can you see a man or a person whose faith is unshakable? Yeah, we put in present tense. Sometimes you put past tense, whatever. Then it's same. Okay. Can you see? Here is okay. Okay. Somebody's shank. Somebody's whose shank along. This I refer to the leg. The leg. So some like that. So okay. Now it's any question on that? After we will do one for the sum exercise, then we are able to figure out. Okay, no question. This is Tuanda. Tuanda, that means in between there is chưa. This and this got chưa here. And then after the nara also got one chưa. That means that. Yeah. Sura, chưa, nara, chưa, then follow by this. This is Sandi. Mahito. Mahito. Right. Satta, Bhikkhu Saha. Okay, can you see this? This is a compound. Bhikkhu Saha. Bhikkhu, you can, that means here is, it means here. Can you see the word? Then this is Sahasa plus Ena, because you need the case ending here. So here, what technically what it means here is, it means here Paribhutto. Can you see the word Paribhutto? Paribhutto is a PPP. PPP means this is a, the important part is to look at the case ending. So that means this is nominative singular. So here it's surrounded. So here surrounded by and stop to result by here. Okay, 1,000 of monks. 1,000 of monks. This is 1,000 monks. 1,000 of monks. We can say by 1,000 monks. So in English, 1,000 of monks or 1,000 monks is the same. So this is here in between. You see here. In between here. Okay, in between here. This is stop to result. 1,000 of monks. TP6. Here is TP3. By surrounded by that. Okay, right? Okay, now. So what we do, technically this satta. Satta is the teacher. Okay. So if you're going to take your subject here, is here. Yeah, you can take a subject. That means this is the subject, the Buddha. The Buddha. In this case, you can say was surrounded or surrounded by 1,000 monks. Okay, 1,000 monks. Can you see this here? Okay, and then this case, if you don't know what is the meaning of Mahito, then you have to go and check. So check it here or check your dictionary, whatever. Okay, see, can you say it's a Mahita? Can you see here is this is what we want to know. Ma and Ita. Ma and Ita. Ma and Ita. So that means honored. Honored lah. So honored. All right. Okay. Means, so this is the subject. So this is the teacher. The teacher literary. This is the subject. This is a subject. Technically, when you say the teacher, that means it's basically it's talking about the Buddha. Okay, it's talking about the Buddha. So the Buddha. Okay, so the Buddha. So if you take your subject here, the teacher or the Buddha. Okay, all right. And then you can put the verb to be, because this is a PPP, you can say was honored or is honored or whatever. It's up to you. So here, by, can you see this one? So always in a compound, this has to come first by gods. So this one can be singular and can be plural, singular or plural, because this is in a compound, is in a stem form. So by gods and men. Okay. So this is how it goes. This is the first part. Then the next part is in this case, you can see, this case is case one. I put here, this is a case one, this is a subject. Can you see this is a case one? And this is also case one. This is a case one. So when you see a case one, that means this is trying to describe this, and then this is trying to describe this. Remember, need to draw a line so that you can see. This verb is talking about, refer to this subject. This one refer to this subject. And then this part is also talking about. Yeah. Next to this subject. Yes. All right. Because the sentences is wrong in English, we also know it's like that. Now, one action here, one action here. This is the final action, AOR. Can you see? This is Pavisati. Pavisati means entered. This is AOR. Enter. This is an object. This is a verb. This is, can you see, this is Nagarang Rajagaha. So this should be Tapurisa, because here okay, city of Rajagaha. So this is should be the Tapurisa. That, can you see the TP6 here? TP6 here. Okay, that means enter the city of Rajagaha. This that means this is an object. This is an object. Now, object. Now, can you see again? There is another object. Can you see? Akina. So this is Akina. Manusana. Can you see this is the one. BB. 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 Follow. BB. So can you see if something any things you put which, and other, if it is a person you put whose. Because city is a thing. City is a thing. Because you see, I put here city is a thing, something. Now you can see why I think something. City is a thing, it's not a person. City, so it's something. Then we use which was. This is relative already. Can you see this is relative? This is yasa. This is yasa. That's how we are talking about yasa, relative. And then of course this is a verb to be lah. Full of people. So you only see full of people. Full of people. So this is the one we have to do something like that. Otherwise we cannot already. So the word something, somewhere, somebody. This is the one we are talking about. This is the one. You get what I mean? Just now the one we are talking above is this is a thing. This is a thing. Something which was full of people. Not something, but somewhere. Somewhere. Somewhere, not something. Because it's a place. This is more appropriate. Somewhere. Somewhere. So that means we got somebody, something, and somewhere. This is a thing. All right. Follow. If you follow this, this is the first line to support just now the model that we are talking about. That this is the one. This is the one. This is the one. Somewhere. 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 But here is in which, you can put in which also. This is the one we are talking about. Somewhere, so this is the one. Go back here. Okay, all right. So the sentences, it will be a lot nicer to read already. So in English, they are honored by gods and men, surrounded by thousands of monks. So the Buddha entered the city of Rajagaha, which was full of people. So this is more towards English already, full of people. Okay, then. You will move the next line. The Sandhi you can go through yourself. DV means Dwanda. This is a Dwanda. This Tapurisa, all the way. And then some of them forming a mixed compound. Okay, we'll do number 2. Number 2, Aroha Vaneja Mahanava Nirupatavena Mahasamudang Taritua Sattaheda Jambudipang Sampabhumi. Okay. Can you see this word? This word technically is your PPP. And can you see this one? This one, this one. Can you see that this is a merchant? Just now we are talking about the merchant. So the merchant. So this is our compound. So I put PV already. Compound. So that's why we use really this one. Which compound. This is Mahanava. Okay. So how do we construct the thing? So you see here. You see here now. Technically, you can see here. This is the one. This is the one. That means this is technically this. This is one plus this. That means here the merchant. So here. I'm going to underscore this. Where is it? I underline this better. Can you see this one? Something. Can you see this is the one something? Scroll down. Something. Remember something. Just now we say a sheep. Remember something. There, here. I'm going to show you again so that you. Where is my. Can you see something? So the word something here, you can see this is the one, because this is something. So I put something, something which the merchant have embarked. The something. So in this case, the something here, I told you it appear. I put subject. The reason I put is subject because it's in this particular line is not mentioned. So in our translation. In our translation, this is our subject. Can you see this is subject? And this is subject. So this is something. Can you see? This is one. So this is the one. Yeah. Okay. So the word something means the big ship. The big ship. Can you see? The relative in between. There's a relative yasa. You remember the word yasa. Yasa. So this one is earlier was normally it put sola, sara, something like that. So this is the one. Yasa. the big ship wish. Okay, merchant. Can you see the word embark? Embark. Embark. So this word is embark. So English is not a problem. English EMBAR. So sometimes change a bit here, embark. Embark, climb lah. The big ship into which the merchant climb or embark, whichever. Never mind. Finish. So the next part. The next part up here. Can you see? This is another verb, gerund. Can you see this gerund? Yeah, climb. The merchant climb into the ship. The next thing, okay, cross. Can you see? Cross the great ocean. Cross the great ocean. This part, this is the object. Object, great ocean. Then this one is extension. This is extension. This is extension. Okay. This is object. 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 So in this can you see the word upadawa? Upadawa is danger. Ner upadawa, no danger. No danger. In English, we don't say no danger. We without danger. No danger. Ner is no. Can you see the word no is ner in this case? Or ni lah. Ni is Pali. Ner is Sanskrit. Upadawa. All right. So this one, this is the extension, this part. So this part, the last part is sampapuni. This is, can you see the word and uni? This uni, apuni, able. So in able. So in this case, sampapuni means is a past tense, reach. This part is reach. So here is Dipang, island of rose apple. Island of rose apple. Because this is jambu. Their jambu is a rose apple. So you own the pink color one. Malay call what? Jambu air. Jambu air. Jambu air. Rose apple is jambu air. Jambu air. So that means it's referred to India. Follow. Can you get? So this is the one we apply from what we learn on the top. So just now we are talking about the rules, all those things, and then this is the way we apply what we learn into the translation. So normally this is the verb. This is the verb. We always take care of the verb one because the sentences is long because of combination of many verbs around So this is the verb So this is the one we are talking about, the compound. The blue one is in the compound. Any question on this? Can understand? So I think we can stop at here.
Yes.
Yeah. So the rest, you try to we stop at here. You go if after that when you free, you try to apply what I explained and then see can you figure out, because of course my screen is a bit messy here and there, but I think the most important is spot this PV. And this is a PV. A PV. So somebody, this is a somebody. This is somebody. Somebody. So you try to figure out. Okay. No, we are done. It's a bit difficult, but I think you still can follow.